Hey Aries, how you doing? This is going to be your love reading for the end of September 2019. So let's go ahead and just see kind of what's going on with your energy first of all. I feel like this one is you. Okay. And that of your partner, if you are committed. I feel like these two. Okay, great. I felt like it was 2 for your partner. So that's actually kind of a good matching energy here because for you, this is you, we have, putting in that work. You're ready to put effort into a situation. And, so that means there could have been something that went on to where one felt neglected or like they couldn't get enough out of the other, like their needs weren't being met or something. Or, maybe there was some kind of betrayal where you have to now work up the trust, work back to trusting each other again, or nothing like that at all. It could just be that you're putting in extra effort this month. It matches beautifully with your partner's energy, which is trying to manifest something and trying to take opportunities as they come, trying to improve themselves, and provide more security to the situation. That should work well, both putting in effort equally in a very strong way. So now let's see what's happening for Aries and their partner. This month, end of the month. Where's this whole situation gonna go? The fact that you're putting in so much effort, it could be either or. Like something's telling me it's not a new relationship, but of course, in new relationships, you kind of give it your all usually, so it could be. But I'm feeling more of like it's been a committed thing, and now for some reason you have to put in more effort, possibly because something happened. So either way, it could be new and you're just putting in all that effort because it's like your favorite thing to do right now. Or it could be that, some betrayal happened and this is a committed relationship that's been long term, and now you're having to kind of prove to each other that you can be trusted again. So either way, we will see what's going to happen here. The point is there's a lot of effort being put on both sides, so that's amazing. That's what we want. And if this resonates with you already, you feel like it does, then please do me a favor and just like this video so I can kind of know who's resonating and who isn't and how many are resonating. These cards are so old, they I'm having a hard time shuffling them, but I'm getting 2 new decks in a couple days, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so there's reminiscing of some sort. It could be, in the beginning, your guys' relationship. Like I said, if this is long term, then it's you guys kind of remembering how it used to be. Here, let me move these guys out of the way. It's you remembering how things used to be and you wanting to get back there. And so that's possibly why you're putting in so much effort now. And also, we have this faith card here, the star card. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but if not, then it just means that basically, have faith in yourself, have faith in this relationship, because you can do anything you put your mind to, you put your heart to, and there is hope there, is how I always see the star card. So don't feel like it's done and over with. There is hope, and I feel like you guys putting in all that effort is really all that it needs. So it should work wonderfully. And here we have that manifestation card again, and the Fool. So also the 2 of Swords. Now, with the Fool, I feel like that means this could be a really great thing. Like this is something you guys are just putting your all into. This is what you want to do, and so you're doing it. So whatever happened in the past, if you have any question about, will you prepare this relationship? Will things be how they used to be? I think if anything, there is a really great chance of that because of the amount of effort you both are willing to put into the situation. And manifestation is on your side. You have everything you need to take care of it. But there is this. So there's some decision that's going to have to be made. It could be changes. It could be, one or both of you. It could be both of you having to make some changes, in order to repair the situation. So let's see what that's about. What is the 2 of Swords here for Aries and their partner? What is the 2 of Swords here for Aries and their partner? That's what I'm getting for you guys. So there is a bit of mysterious here, secrecy, something going on underneath that isn't really being directly communicated or isn't understood clearly in a straightforward way. It's like there's just underlying, there's lingering mysteriousness, there's lingering secrecy, or just something that isn't very clear. And your intuition should be strong right now, but I feel like most of you are really trying to put in that work. And so you're not really thinking about like underneath what's everything going on. You're like, you're directing your energy at a certain thing, which is great. But just know that, you could feel a little weird. This could just be the trust thing. Maybe you're just having a hard time trusting a little bit. Your intuition is like going off when it doesn't need to because, it's like, be prepared for something to happen again. I feel like some of you, it could have been a betrayal that happened and that's why this whole thing is going down, where you need to put in this work. But for some of you, it won't be that way, but for some of you, it will. And so if your intuition is going off and you feel like that's something, a red flag or something you need to pay attention to, a lot of times I don't think it really will be at this point because, I think you guys really are both putting in that same dedication and that work. So I wouldn't be too worried about them doing anything shady right now. And it's like, yeah, I think that's confirmation. Use your better judgment for this situation. Try to just focus on basically practical things of what you're really trying to do. And this decision having to be made, it's, here we go again with this hard work that you guys are putting in. So that's a very big theme this month because it came out 3 times already. So it's definitely something that is, well, it came out twice, but it's definitely something that is, it works beautifully with the manifestation card that has also come out twice. So with the Page of Cups here, it could be a water sign that's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and they could be younger than you. This could be somebody that's new, a new relationship, but that you're working on, that you're working towards and that you kind of are feeling good about, or you're feeling like your intuition's strong about it. Also, this with the Judgment card here and the intuition, it's like you feel like it's a good thing. Your intuition is telling you it's a good thing. Could also be saying use your better judgment, but there's some decision having to be made here, right? And so it's like, are you going to put in this work or not? Are you going to go for this or not? Is this worth it? You could be having all kinds of different thoughts. But whatever it is, I feel like you don't really know how much power you have in the situation because you do have a blindfold on. Again, it could be an air sign. This has come out twice as well. So that's interesting because now we have, we have a few things that have come out twice. This guy, manifestation, and the Two of Swords. So let's focus on that. And so these are going to be very important this month. Tell us the main energy surrounding this Eight of Pentacles. What is surrounding this whole theme of putting in work and effort and working up to something? Okay, so this guy flipped over on me, but this guy came out too, so I guess we're going to acknowledge it. Yeah, so of course, you guys were at a threat of the relationship ending. And so now you're trying to secure what you built together, and that's the whole point of this putting in work, because this almost ended everything. It was almost the death of this relationship. For whatever reason, whatever happened. It was almost the death of this relationship, and then so now you guys are here trying to secure it and make it stable again and really hold on to it. Like some of you really are just really holding on for dear life and trying anything you can. But the thing is, I feel like it is on both sides, this effort. So I wouldn't say that you're holding on for no good reason and it's kind of just like the other person slipping away and you're just holding on. But it's definitely, that feeling. That, and it could be with both of you that you both have that feeling that, this is slipping away and you really just want to do anything you can to secure it and make sure that it's not, well, dead. So, what's this manifestation here for? You both want to manifest something. What do you want to manifest? What is this manifestation card here for? What is manifestation repeating out here for Aries and their partner? What is manifestation here for with the Magician? Okay. So like I said, it could be a water sign. So this is Cancer. So it could be Cancer. With the Chariot, it's movement, but to me, it's always cautious movement, right? Because he's trying to understand which way he needs to go first. Like, should he go this way or this way or this way or this way? Because they're both kind of going in different directions and they're both kind of different altogether. The Sphinx is there at the bottom. So, yeah, it's definitely movement in some way, but it's before the movement, and so it's caution as well. And along with Cancer, they're actually pretty cautious people usually. That whole personality, the energy of their personality is usually cautious and, in contrast to risk-taking. So that's what I would say is this. You guys, you want your relationship to work again. You want it to be working well and to be connected again. So you want to manifest, this responsible kind of looking over things before you do them, considering each other's feelings, but you are trying to take action and manifest, but you want to do it right. You want to do it in a careful way. You guys, I'm not going to put him in here, but I have, I'm a pretty sloppy shuffler. So a bunch of cards are laying around me on the ground right now, and I won't include them in the reading, but I do want to take note that 2 that I have noticed that popped out of 2 of my decks out of 3, I noticed the Tower card twice. So just noting that, I just want to say, do not be delaying any Tower moments here, you guys. And the best way to do that is to not resist anything and not push anything. Don't force anything that isn't meant to be. Like, just go with the flow. If things aren't flowing around you, then you're not in the right situation. Things should not be overly stressful to where you have to push to make something happen. It looks like you guys are both trying to make this work, so I don't think that's where the Tower is talking about. But whatever, isn't working for you, just let it go, okay? Between you and your relationship, because it could just be the things that are holding you back that you really need to change and transform to put you on a better path together. So just don't be delaying this Tower moment. The best way to do that is to not resist anything and to not try to force anything, okay? So just try to go with the flow of everything, and it looks like you guys both mutually want to manifest and work hard together. So just make sure that that's what you're focused on, are the things that you actually want to be doing, that feel right, that feel easy. This decision here with the 2 of Swords, we do have rushed thinking, so be careful with that, because you could end up in this situation where you're having to defend yourself or having to, take back what you said because you just didn't think before you said it or whatever it is. But we do have, kind of rushed thinking, or this could be happening very soon. The Wheel of Fortune in the middle, so that's awesome. That means that your efforts are going to be rewarded. The only thing I would caution is this could happen at the end here with this rushed thinking. So it looks like, luck's on your side, whatever happens, and hopefully it's not too devastating here. Just try to stop yourself and think before you do it. Try to really be like the Chariot and assess the situation before you move forward. Consider the consequences, and consider what I'm saying here about how you could be defending yourself. If there's anything that you feel like this could end that way, then I would advise against doing it. But it looks like for the most part things are good and on your side. And I feel like that has a lot to do with this effort that you guys are willing to put in. Like, your efforts are going to be rewarded. So let's move on to Oracle, you guys. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Mystical Shaman. Beautiful deck. So this is for Aries and their partner. Give us some insight of what they can do to improve their relationship in September. Standstill in reverse. This is standstill. But for you guys, it's in reverse, and that's not a bad thing, okay? Because with this deck, we have the Invitation, which would mean your card was upright, and we have the Medicine, which would mean your card was reversed, and that's what your guys' card is here, is reversed. So what we're gonna do is we'll read the essence, which we always read the essence, and then we will read the medicine for you guys, okay? When standstill appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation and breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action, as well as what happens when one is stuck. The medicine. Time to get out of analysis paralysis. Standstill invites you to turn within, breathe, and recognize this is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. This is also an opportunity to abort a project, to exit before damage, and it may also be time to relieve you of an unnecessary burden that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping, taking a deep breath, quieting your mind, and removing all your distractions. Then you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed, detached way. When something doesn't go the way you think it should, remember the following: what is yours cannot be taken away. So that puts a spin on it, you guys, for me, because usually these readings are pretty like exactly what I was saying in the tarot reading, but this one is kind of contrasting, right? It's like saying instead of putting in effort, instead of taking action, don't take action and think. Like, be like the Chariot, and before you take action, think. Really sit there, breathe, and do hermit mode style kind of thing. So in contrast to my reading, I think I think that's actually really cool, because it's like an added advice. It's saying, okay, so don't just put in effort. That's interesting that it came out twice for you too. Like, putting in effort is important, but don't just put in effort. Don't make those decisions that are hasty. Do not act without thinking, like I was saying with the Knight of Swords. Just make sure that whatever you're doing because you really want to do it. Don't resist change, like with the Tower there. Don't don't carry on a burden if you feel like it's a burden. Release it if you feel like it's a burden. I don't feel like it's talking about your relationship being a burden, because I think you guys really are trying to repair things. But what it could be saying is that if it is something that just becomes a burden and it's really not getting any better, though you guys are putting in all this effort, then obviously it might be time to release it. But as for you now, where you stand now, I don't see you guys breaking up or anything. I think it can definitely be repaired. It's just up to you guys. We all do have our free will. So with that, I just say, have a great month. Good luck with your relationship. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video, and if it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys next month. Thank you so much.